The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Nix. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Seahawks at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Purdy looking to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Purdy. He completes this to Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now it's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing Nix. Flushed out right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Nix to the air. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. To throw is Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to move back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Purdy. That's caught over the middle by Fant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Purdy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A give for Walker running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Walker going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Quick throw complete. Touchdown! Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, when the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
From the gun, a give to Corum. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
The 34-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running right, here's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Rams' 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. And now they'll audible to something else. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A quick throw completed by Purdy. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw. Purdy. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point. And And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Completes it to Austin. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Running left is Walker. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And Walker once more. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw. Purdy. And he fires one, but incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Going quickly out to the right side. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now a handoff to Charbonnet to about the 26 here. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Up the middle, here's Walker. Shrugs him off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Pass complete there to Nakua. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that